is Jordan from JL Productions, and gonna bring you another Let's Talk About today. So, we're gonna be talking about Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Now, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0 is about an 8.0 earthquake that happens in Tokyo, around the Tokyo metropolitan area, and it devastates the whole infrastructure and landscape of Tokyo. So, really, disaster genre is relatively new to the anime scene. There hasn't really been much anime such as real disaster animes. There have been post-apocalyptic animes, things of that sort, but that's not really disaster. The one that I can probably relate this to is Grave of the Fireflies, that talks about the nuclear bombs being dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, that being said, this is pretty unique in its own sense. So, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, really, it's about an 8.0 earthquake, and then these two siblings and an ordinary delivery woman that make their way through the havoc that has been brought upon Tokyo and try to make it home. Now, they both have reasons, well, all three of them have reasons for getting home, and the delivery lady is really there just because she feels fucking bad for the kids, obviously. I mean, they're fucking kids who get stuck on all this shit, and so now they had to get home. And I think this is where the anime really does well, is the characters. So Mirai, the older sister, she's a preteen, she's in middle school. The anime creators really got pretext of what a preteen is. They're very angsty, and they're quick to just yell at people and think that everyone's against them and shit like that. It's kind of annoying at the very beginning because that's what preteens are. They're fucking annoying. We all were one at one point, or are one at one point, right? Just right now, obviously. And they really capture that very well. But as the anime progresses, she does mature, which I really liked. Her character development is really good in this anime. I think they did a very good job on it, and that's why I can recommend this anime. It's because of that. And so, the next character is Yuki, the younger brother of Mirai. He's in elementary school. I think he's in 4th grade or something. He's like 8 years old. So he tends to act as an 8-year-old, but he also acts a little bit more mature than his real age is, which is kind of nice because that leaves a little less fucking angstiness to this anime of where we're dealing with people who fucking cry the whole time, which would get annoying, obviously. So I think that's really nice that he's more mature, that they wrote him as a more mature-ish kind of 8-year-old. And I like that he has a dynamic to him that he loves his family. He loves his family very much. Even though he seems very wimpy at first and can't do much for himself, he really shines through on certain moments in the anime where he acts courageous and he can do things on his own. So Mary is the next character. She's a delivery woman, and she acts as the voice of reason and the main guardian of the siblings throughout the anime. And she really is the voice of reason, as I said. And by me saying that, I mean that these kids mature because of Mary's ideology, her figure just being there, her figure of stability being there. But over the time when Yuki and Mirai become a stronger, more independent characters, she starts to slip a little bit and show more cracks in her strong demeanor, which I think is very nice because it shows that, with all this disaster going around, that not everyone can always remain calm. These people will always try to remain calm. They'll try to be really not panicky. And I think that's very nice that they brought out her nervousness for her family that she's trying to get home to, and that it shows that not everyone's perfect. There is no perfect character, and I really like that about this anime. I think it did it very well. Again, as I said earlier, this anime really shines through on the character development. The way they also present an anime disaster, not really anime disaster, sorry. The way they present a natural disaster in this anime is very well done. They present it in a way that, it shows the tragedy of an infrastructure and the collapse of fucking society, pretty much, when a major disaster happens. I mean, obviously, this disaster isn't going to go on forever. It's not something that affects the whole world, but affects a small area. But you really feel for the characters in this anime because it affects their daily lives. It's going to affect their lives for years and years to come, probably for their entire life. And you can see that in the anime. You can see that in not only the main characters, which I said about, but you can also see that in the side characters they introduce throughout the anime, which I think is very good. It really captures the essence. That I think because they focused also on these characters that they only show up like once or twice, but they really show these characters in a light that made it seem that it's not affecting only the main characters. I think that was really well done. That creates this world building that you don't really see a lot of in a lot of animes. You don't see world building through other characters. You don't see character developing the setting of the world. So I think they do that very well. Now, animes I say that are like this, as I said before, Grave of the Fireflies is probably the only one that comes to mind. There may be more, but I can't really say. I haven't really watched any other ones. I mean, of course, there are animes that deal with disasters, such as Attack on Titan deals with Titans destroying the Earth, things like that. There's other animes that are post-apocalyptic, but they're not really natural disasters that destroy the world. There may be some, but off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other ones besides Grave of the Fireflies, even though Grave of the Fireflies doesn't deal with the whole world being destroyed. Alright, so I just wanted to say thanks for watching, guys and gals. I really appreciate your viewership, and hopefully I can keep making these on a regular basis. I'll probably try to put out at least 1 or 2 a week from now on. I'm in university, and Leaf said he doesn't want to do these videos anymore because he's busy on university. So it's going to be me by myself editing and recording these videos. It's going to be a little difficult to get into the rhythm of doing it, but I hope that you will stick with me on this and so we can help the channel grow. I really am passionate about this. Another thing is, the reason that there hasn't been any videos consistently uploaded in the past 2 months is because 1, school has started up again, university has, and 2, in the month of July to early August, I was doing a study abroad in China, so I wasn't able to post or record any videos during that time. Now, I am currently trying to do another study abroad for either a semester or a year and a half in Japan, and right now I'm filling out the applications. I've gotten accepted to universities, but it's still in the process of doing it. So I'm trying to do that also while trying to make these videos, so it's really hard to do that. So sorry if you like these videos and I can't really upload them consistently as I would like to, but I hope you stick around. Again, I want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.